ChatGPT Agent Mode tutorial. Hello everyone and welcome back. In today's video, I'll be showing you guys step by step on how you can get started with Agent Mode on ChatGPT. Now, to do this, you do need a premium account on ChatGPT. So you can sign up for their Plus or their Pro plans, and they start at $20 and $200 a month. Now, once you've signed up, you're going to just click on sign up for free or log in to log on to your premium account on ChatGPT. So Agent Mode is not currently available on the free version of ChatGPT, even if you do have an account, but I do think that it is one of those AI tools that is truly worth it for the types of features that it's going to provide and the value that it is going to provide as a business owner as well. So we're going to wait, and then once we have logged on, this is what our dashboard is going to look like. Now, again, it's a very standard ChatGPT dashboard. There's going to be nothing different when you sign up for the premium version. However, you will see on the left, you have access to Sora now. Sora is ChatGPT's image generation tool, and it is far more detailed than just creating images using ChatGPT. But today, we're looking to explore the agent mode first. So I'm going to show you guys an example of some queries that I have answered and I have created using Agent Mode. So Agent Mode is going to be ChatGPT's more detailed model that is going to provide you with better detailed answers that are going to be based upon a lot of research, especially if you're someone that is looking for a AI model that is going to be very detailed, very concise, and is going to be very cutthroat in the type of facts that it's presenting, then Agent Mode is definitely for you. So to access this, simply click on the plus icon and then you will see Agent Mode. Once you click on Agent Mode, you guys can see you can describe your task, and you have different sources that you can connect. I have connected web search as well as my Gmail, and if you don't know how to connect any of your tools that you want to connect, simply click on connect and you will see abundance of tools including Slack, Teams, Linear, HubSpot that you can connect. Below that, you will see some basic query suggestions. These include reporting, actions, spreadsheets, as well as presentations that you can build. I want to build a comprehensive report on joblessness in master's students. And then after that, I'm going to proceed and I understand. And now it is going to get started with building my report. Now keep in mind, because Agent Mode is so comprehensive and it's going to be so nitty-gritty, it is going to take a lot more time than a regular query that you might have with ChatGPT's non-agent mode. So this is going to be far more detailed, and I have an example that I can show you guys in the meanwhile, because not only does the premium version of ChatGPT give you access to the premium versions of Sora, but you can even build your own GPTs, build your own projects, and ensure that your queries and your questions include things like presentations, graphs, slides, and so much more. So I'm going to let it build the report, and then I'll show you guys what exactly this report is going to look like. And at the end, it also gives you an estimate of how long it took to gather all this data and information. And in around 20 minutes to 15 minutes, our report has now been completed. So let's take a look at what our report states that we have created using Agent. So proceeding on joblessness among master's student, we have an overview as well as our different regions that it has generally viewed. So this includes the UK, EU, Canada, South Asia, and the US. Now, first off, we have employment rates for experienced workers, as well as challenges for recent graduates, factors behind US graduate joblessness. Then we have EU, United Kingdom, Canada, South Asia, as well as comparative unemployment rates. Then below that, we also have reasons behind master's graduate joblessness. We have different factors as well as evidence and explanations. Then we have technology, AI, new labor markets, reluctant to switch industries, regional differences, gender disparities, as well as policy and career recommendations. Then we have universities and educators for policymakers, and then a conclusion. Then below that, you will see a separate section for all of the citations or the different regions where it has collected information from. And it has even given us this little graphic. Now, if I want to further proceed, I can even ask it to convert this into slides or to provide me with visuals, provide me with more data, so on and so forth. You can ask it for more details as you go. Now, in the past, we have also built a fashion sustainability analysis, which is again going to be very detailed, and it did provide us with all the valuable information that we needed. So agent mode is something that is super detailed, and that is something that can really help you in building something comprehensive. Let's say I want to send this report as Gmail to, let's say I'm just gonna send this to one of my own emails. So we're gonna add that over here at gmail.com, send this report as a Gmail to this particular email address. And like so, it is now thinking, and then it will proceed with our task if we have connected Gmail. If you have not connected Gmail, then obviously it is not going to be able to create or, run this task. Now checking the available APIs, it is now sending out this report. Reading from the API, it will view all the endpoints and then just send out our email. Now, just like so, you can proceed with, searching within your email address. You can search your mailbox. You can do a lot more with ChatGPT's agent mode. And the best part about using agent mode is that as it is working, it shows you what it's doing. So this ensures that whenever you're working on any task, you have a general idea of what it is doing. Now, if I go with new chat, I'll show you guys some other things that you can do with agent mode. Now, this isn't necessarily going to be impacted much, but if you are taking a look at presentations, so I want to build 3 slides on fashion, and then just like so, it's going to build 3 slides on fashion based upon some of the more relevant information that it can gather, whatever it thinks is going to be the most important. And just like so, it is converting our script to slides. It's going to build your script. It's going to keep a thoughtful design, and it's going to handle everything for you. And just like so, it is running the node script, so you guys can see everything that it is doing. In the meanwhile, agent mode is still going to be running other queries. If you're running simultaneous queries, it still will be running those queries as well and sending out emails or whatever other task that you have enlisted it to do. Now, is ChatGPT's agent mode any better than a regular ChatGPT query or a regular query on any other AI tool? Well, if I go into new chat and I simply don't select any deep research or agent modes, and I simply search for joblessness report in masters, and then you guys will see it's going to search the web. It's going to find 5-6 resources, and just like so, it is going to give us a report. This is not going to be long. This is going to be a relatively short report, and you guys can see in the meanwhile, even though I asked it to only build 3 slides for me, it is building a very detailed slide. It's still doing all of the analysis. It's going through all of the necessary steps to actually build an answer, to build something that is going to be of value and that is going to provide a lot of value to me as the individual building these reports or building these presentations. Now, you might think that, hey, agent mode must be astronomically expensive to use. Well, it's not expensive at all, because whenever you're subscribing to the $20 plan on ChatGPT or OpenAI, you get access to 40 queries on agent mode every month. So that is going to serve you pretty well, and it's going to be something that is going to just suffice for most use cases. But as your usage grows, you can also grow with it with ChatGPT's Pro plans as well. So I hope you guys found this video helpful. And if you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.